Hi guys, this is GM Tutorial, your #1 teacher. My name is God Mamba. Today's lesson is going to be about exponent. Let's start. Let's first define the exponent. Let me write 4, 8, and 5. Let's say this is an expression of exponent. We want to know how is it called 5, a, and 4. You need to notice that 5 here it called exponent. A here it called the base. 4, as you see 4 here, it called a coefficient. Now together with, if you take a and 4 all together, it called power. Whenever in mathematics you hear about power, the power is a combination of exponent and base. Now everything that we just discussed, the one I am circling with a red, it's called a term. This is what we call an expression of exponent. First thing we are going to learn today, the exponent laws. Before solving any problem regarding exponent, you need to know first the law of exponent. The first law, the basic one, it's called product law. Let's say the same base, a exponent m times a exponent n. As you can see by this, the base are the same. The product law only states that you have to write only one base and add the exponent. As earlier here we discussed, means these two, this and this one, need to be added together. That's why we have a exponent m plus n. Let's discuss about the second law, which is division law. Now division law, again the same base. Let's give a exponent m divide by a exponent n. How can you simplify this expression? Remember that again, same base. What you have to, this expression can be simplified by just writing the base, which is a, then you need to add, you need to subtract the exponent. How do you subtract? The numerator is exponent minus the denominator exponent. This will be how you can simplify this kind of expression. The third law is power law. You really have to pay attention. The reason why I have to discuss the exponent laws is because when we start doing some of exercises, we don't have to come back. Before solving any question, you must first know the laws and the properties. In math, it's all about laws and properties. Without that, you cannot do anything. Power law consists of, let's give an example, a exponent m all power n equals. How do you solve this? Not solving exact. How do you simplify this expression, which will be a, the base again, repeat, you need to multiply the exponent, which will be m times n. This is the simplification of that is expression. Now, as you see, for exponent laws, we only have 3 basic laws, but we have other properties that we're gonna look at them now. The first one can be, let's say you have been given this expression, a exponent m times b exponent n, all of them exponent p. How can you simplify this expression, which will give you a? Now remember, this will give you, you need to apply the previous knowledge, which was power law. Remember, in power law, the power law was all about, as you can see, the power law, we had to multiply the exponent. Therefore here, what will be, it will simply be like that. If you have to simplify it, if you know you have to simplify it, will be like that, times power n all b, because this is a bracket. A bracket, if those who know algebra, they know how to work on the bracket. Now from this you can apply the power law here, which will be a power m times p all time b power n times p. You see, that's why I said earlier, the property, there are only 3 basic properties. Now we have other properties that you can know them so that you make your life easier. Therefore this expression can be reduced like that, can be simplified. We have the second one. Let's talk about the quotient, something like that. Remember, you cannot apply quotient rule because the base here are not the same. Therefore, how can you simplify this expression? Will be a, then you have to multiply with a power m all bracket power b all over b power n all bracket power b. Now this will be a power m times b. Remember here you have to apply again the power law, which what we discussed earlier, times b. This is one property. Now let's discuss about only positive exponent. What will be about the negative exponent? How do you solve the negative exponent? How do you simplify it? We are going to write it. Let's say we have a power negative m. Thus it's simply 1 over a exponent m. This is the way you can change the negative. This is the first part. This negative exponent, for it to become a positive, this needs to be changed to positive, but it must become a denominator. What if the negative exponent was expressed in a denominator? What will you do? Let's say 1 over a negative m. As you can see, as it is a denominator here, we have to change it to positive. Once we change it to positive, it becomes a numerator here. Therefore this expression will be a power m. Then we have changing from root exponent. It's simply, let's say you have this kind a m root n. We are asked to simplify some of expression. You come across to this. How will you simplify it? This will be, you write the base, which is a. Remember, always the exponent of the a must always be the numerator, all over n. You see, this n must come as a denominator of the exponent. Those are the things that you must know, changing from root form to power form. We have another property that we like to discuss. We have a power 0. Any number exponent 0 will give you 1, except a must not be equals to 0. These are the rules. And the last property that I'm going to discuss here will be, any number exponent 1 equals to that same number. I hope